Hi, everyone. Do more with less and faster. That's been demanded of teams across every sector in 2023. And that's why the team here at Squiz have been working feverishly hard on our product to enable you to do just that. Come as you are, build brilliant experiences fast, and do it on a platform that embraces change so that you don't fear it. Hi, I'm May Kuhn, CMO at Squiz, and with me is Julie Brettel, our Chief Product Officer, and this is our second 6-monthly product roadmap update. That's a mouthful, but we'll get there. Julie, thank you for joining me in the hot seat today. So you've been busy in the last 12 months. The team has released over 220 new features the last time we counted across our digital experience platform. Now we'll go through it all today. No, we won't. I'm kidding. What we will do, though, is take you across the key releases delivered since our last update, what's coming up in the next quarter, and a preview of the future product roadmap beyond that. As a refresher, Julie, you talked about the promise of a digital experience platform and composability in our last product roadmap. It would be great if you could provide us with a bit of a recap on why that matters to customers.
Yeah, so there are really three core problems that we've seen out there in the industry. Is that building brilliant experiences, it takes way too long. You want to be able to build high quality, personalized, optimized experiences that are consistent across all of your channels, and that's way too hard right now. We've also realized that once you have built those brilliant experiences, a lot of people get a little bit of PTSD. It took a really long time. So they're a little too afraid to change those. They're also really worried about security. If you've built one of those, data-driven, personalized experience, if you do keep iterating on, are you going to introduce possible security issues? And composable is another one. So there seems to be two options out there in the market. The big monolith who says, move everything over to us and we'll help you with all of your problems, or stitching together, best of breed solutions that don't really talk to each other and are a bit fragile. So those were the three core problems we really saw out there when people are we're looking at buying a DXP. The promise of a DXP is that it should solve all of those problems. So that's what we've really been focusing on, being able to build those brilliant experiences really fast and being able to embrace change. So once you've built it, it's never the final version. So once you've built that brilliant experience, you need tools to embrace change, to continually optimize, to understand what your customers are doing, so you can make it even easier for them to get to what they want. And also security, so that continuous performance monitoring and security layer, so you're really confident about making those iterative changes. And on a platform where you bring together a solution from multiple vendors if you choose, or multiple applications if you want to, but it still really feels like one solution on one platform. So those three core problems and our answer to them is really driving all of our product roadmap. Every single thing we're building is an answer to either one or usually three, all three rather, of those problems.
And those are really big ones. We hear that from our customers all the time, and you do a huge amount of deep dives with our customers. So love to see that our customer feedback is driving these roadmap development. So let's make this tangible then. Like, what have we actually delivered in the last 6 months that is available right now that helps solve some of these problems? And what's in it for the customer?
So one big thing that we delivered was our web archiving system. So this allows you to take a snapshot at a point of time, and then you can really confidently understand what content was public facing on your website and when. So this is something that was very, very important to our government customers. So we delivered something on this. Now, it works with any system. It builds a WARC file, which is a specific type of reference file, and then you can store it whenever you want. So again, it's very fast and easy to roll out, and it's very easy to be able to put that data wherever you need it to be. So it's very flexible. Another big key rollout that we've done is our component service. So our new component service allows digital teams to spin up web pages and websites really, really fast. Components introduce a new, more powerful way of modeling your content that makes it easier for content editors to edit repeatable sets of fields like accordions and cards with drag and drop reordering. It also really enables developers It's a JavaScript-based solution, a really modern approach to development, allowing developers to pick up and start building really quickly. They don't need to be Matrix or Squiz specific developers anymore, so it'll be even faster for you to hire more developers. And those developers can build and test locally. So you get that faster feedback loop. So you can make changes rapidly and securely, and you can make sure that your code is right before you deploy it. So you can see all of the new component service really delivers on all three of those core promises around building really brilliant experiences really fast, and then being able to iterate them very, very quickly. The key bit around composable, or come as you are, means you can deploy these components anywhere you want. You don't have to put it on the Squiz CMS. So if you have multiple CMSs, you can build and centrally manage your components inside the Squiz DXP, but then deploy them onto one or many CMSs. So you get that consistency of brand across your entire digital experience. Lastly, our last sort of big and very, very recent release was our customer data platform. So a customer data platform is a place that gathers content in data about your users in a very governed way, and it makes that information available to and actionable by other tools. It delivers on those key use cases of making personalization very simple and easy to do, and it also de-silos your data. Most of the customers I've talked to have data about their end users in lots of different systems. None of them talk to each other. So by de-siloing that data, pulling the key bits of information you need together into one system, you can do easy personalization for both anonymous users or authenticated or on an online portal. You can also do additional work around sending more analytics, mail outs, anything you really need to do with that. One other key thing on our CDP is around that return on investment, or how do you validate that your personalization strategy is working? Personalization can take a lot of work to roll out. So we wanted to make it really easy for you to understand, what effects it was having on your end users and are they getting the benefit. So it's a really, really easy release, really focusing on making our customers be able to use the data they're already collecting in better ways, and then be able to do personalization to get their customers to feel that end effect and get a more effective experience.
And I love this as well, being a marketeer, digital experience owner. I love the fact that we've released these, because this definitely plays into a lot of the problems that we in our own team have had. And we love being kind of guinea pigs for our own releases. So I'm really excited. Customers have also loved these new releases, the ones that have got onto it early. So if you watching this haven't explored the possibilities with us, please do reach out to your account manager or contact us via the website to learn more. Now let's segue to talking about the next 6 months. So you and the team have been spending a lot of time talking to customers about what they really need to accelerate and optimize their digital experiences. Now, this is translated into a lot of new products and capabilities near release, so close. And I know customers are chomping at the bit for these. So what are they?
So the next big feature release is going to be our advanced forms capability. So we have heard you, we have listened, and we are rebuilding forms. So this will be in addition to existing forms, so you don't need to do migrate or re-platform. But what this is we're really focused on the user experience and how to make a forms builder that lets non-technical users be able to build simple or complex forms really, really quickly without the need for developers. So we have all of the features that you would be expecting. We have, proper drag and drop fields, proper digital signatures, conditional logic, the ability to do multi-page forms, all in a very, very simple to use and deliver to your front end experience. So this is something a lot of our customers are very excited about. We have a huge amount on the beta at the moment, so that will be released really, really soon. The next big release we're looking at is A/B testing. So this is part of our optimization tool set. So we're going to be releasing a way to do A/B testing inside the DXP, really focusing on those components. So being able to serve up different versions of components. So you might have 2 different call to actions, and you're not quite sure which one is going to get, for example, your end users to fill out this form, which is your end goal. You really, really want them to fill out the form. What kind of call to action will get the most users filling out that form? So you can serve up 2 different versions of components, And then you can test that for a period of time. And then you can say, okay, this one, 75% of end users clicked on the form and filled it out. So you know that that is the one that you should be using. So it really lets you iterate and optimize, generate different types of content, and be able to really understand what is helping your end users reach their goals. The last one that is also coming is we are also looking at a new content editing experience that makes building those brilliant experiences even faster than the existing matrix administration. It's going to have integrated support for that A/B testing that I was also talking about, and also editing personalized content even easier. So it integrates fully with our CDP, or again, come as you are, any other CDP that you might already be using. So this will make it really, really quick for content editors to, without a developer, download either components from our marketplace or have ones that they've built themselves, and then be able to have a really easy editing experience where they can build those pages very, very quickly, optimize them and personalize them.
I love it. Like the things that we are delivering in the next 6 months seem to really put the power back in the user's hands to kind of take their experience to the next level, optimize it, customize the experience, but without adding load to the UI, without adding more difficulty in learning how to use that. So I love that. So you've been not sleeping much, you and the product engineering team, no doubt. Still look fabulous though. It's important for us to kind of keep this velocity going around making sure that we release things, we enhance features, we enhance our products so that our customers can do more with the Squiz DXP and do it faster. Now, as we segue to doing more and faster, this is a great way for us to go into the AI space, because you can't not hear anything about AI these days, about being able to help you do more and do it faster. What is Squiz's view on artificial intelligence as part of our product roadmap?
Yeah, so our core tenet with AI or artificial intelligence is how can we use it to help digital teams, regardless of their size, to be able to work faster and more efficiently. So we want to make sure that any AI we build into our DXP is adding genuine value to all the different types of users and not just being a little bit gimmicky. So key use cases we're looking at right now, one is around generating variations of content or call to actions for A/B testing. So I was talking a little bit about our A/B testing functionality that's coming up. If you could automatically generate a few different versions of something and then test those, that really makes that optimization more efficient. Another thing you can also do is generate personalized versions of content aimed at specific segments or personas on your site. So this will enable personalized content to be delivered to the right audience without having to maintain this huge amount of self-created content. One other use case we're looking at is how we can use AI to help our customers who generate so much content from lots of varied and distributed content editors to have that consistency of voice and brand, no matter who's producing that content. We're also looking at how some of our customers draft content in other tools. So how can we take something like a Word document and then use AI to turn that into a formatted page using your design system of components? So really streamlining that down. Lastly, a way that AI can help those end users, so your customers of the digital experience, is to make sure that the content is being served to them in the format that they can best consume or understand it in. So one user might be really easily able to digest a 15-step process to register their boat or enroll in a university course, while another one could ask for a short video summary in their native language. So it's really about helping your end users get what they need fast and efficiently so they understand what to do next.
I love it. Then, so we are definitely making sure we are exploring AI's role in our customers' world, but not in the gimmicky way. I like that. No shiny toy syndrome. We're making sure it's actually relevant and adding value.
All about efficiency.
Very much so. So I do know we have a lot of customers using our search capability, also known as funnelback.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what are we doing there specifically? Because there's a lot of questions coming up around AI in search, or what's the roadmap for our search capability in general? What are we doing?
Yeah, so I do keep getting asked when we're adding ChatGPT to our search, and my answer is always when it's accurate, because it's not entirely accurate at the moment. So we built our own search capability. It's not a bought one off the shelf. So we're always really focusing on how we can improve our search algorithms and our interface to make the results more accurate and easy to understand. So we're definitely looking at all the progression that's been made by AI in search, especially around that conversational language style of search, so that natural language processing. So that's when you're asking it very natural questions, not maybe the way you would interface with, the Google search or the Bing search bar at the moment. So really around that natural language processing and how we can use that to improve our search capabilities and results and really make it more effective for our end users. So we are definitely looking at it now. There's quite a lot of machine learning already in there. So it's around how we can keep improving it constantly around efficiency and key accuracy of results.
Love it. And for everyone watching, we'll make sure that we keep you updated on what's going on. We communicate to you via e-newsletters, through our account managers, more videos that we do. So make sure you stay tuned to all our channels and subscribe to our newsletter. So let's put this all together. So our DXP is composable, meaning all the capabilities we release can be used in a mix and match way. And even better, our DXP enables you to come as you are. So what does that mean? Like bring in your own tech, amplify its use by adding any other product or capability from Squiz or a third-party vendor. Our platform will make sure that it works together like one solution. Now, we've talked a lot about quite a few releases, and that makes sense to us because we eat, sleep, and dream it. But how do we make it practical for you in our audience? So, Julie, can you share some real use cases of how one might use some or all of these capabilities in different ways to build different types of visual experiences and use cases?
Yeah, so some of the ways our customers are using some of the new capabilities I've been talking about include sourcing news items from multiple content management systems. So again, you don't need a re-platform. You can keep with the existing content management systems. And then they're building that centrally aggregated news site without needing to change the way the original news items are being authored and published. So it really makes that editing experience easy, but you still get that additional governance and aggregation as well without anyone having to change anything. We've got a lot of customers now using our components to create design systems that really centralize their brand, and it means that they can build a lot faster. And there'll be even more coming soon. We're adding a lot of new components to our marketplace very, very soon, possibly this week. And then it'll be even easier for some of our customers to download components from our website and use those really, really quickly as well. With our CDP and our new personalization capability, personalizing the user journey for prospective students is a really big one. We're working with a lot of universities and we understand a lot about how we can really help with this system, with that cycle. And then also identifying at-risk students even earlier in that cycle as well. So how do you find and identify students who are potentially at risk of dropping out and then be able to contact them and intervene as early as possible? We're also working with a lot of government, so local councils especially, around working with them on their digital transformation. So moving to more online self-service, which will also include our new forms capability. So turning those paper forms into sort of online forms and really focusing on people being able to interface with the local council on their couch on Saturday night instead of needing to actually go into the actual council building itself. So making everything a lot easier to use.
That's great. And that's really practical. I think so many customers listening to this will probably go, yeah, I would love to be able to do that with DXP. So moving on to what's next. As of January 2024 and beyond, getting you to project outwards, what can we expect then? Broad strokes.
Broad strokes, because obviously we try and refine this as much as possible. But yeah, so one of the key things we're really looking at is our asset management capability. So we want to make it a lot easier for our customers to bring their own digital asset management capability if they choose to, as well as enhancing the capabilities of our own DAM system. So making it even easier to get all of the content generated in the format that you need and then use it very quickly on the front end. We're also doing a lot of improvements to our headless experience with much better content APIs and content modeling that'll make it a lot faster to build those headless experiences like apps or anything else. We're also building out more easy to use global site layouts and section templates. So that'll give you more control, more governance, and more flexibility when you're building pages. And of course, we're always working towards becoming the most composable DXP. So everything on that list, as well as all the other bits that are coming up, are really focusing on everything we build. We are building in a composable way so that you can bring your own capability if you choose to, but it'll still feel like a platform.
I love that. And the other key thing is that we're giving you the option not to have to re-platform and rip and replace every time you need to change your tech stack, which is a key thing that prevents a lot of customers from change. So now this is really, there's a lot to take in. There's so many exciting things on the roadmap, and there's more things that we're building. What if our customers wanted to add input into this roadmap? How do they do that?
So we're really excited. So we are introducing a new tool for customers to contribute to Squiz's roadmap. It'll be available at the end of this month, so please stay tuned and read all your newsletters. In the meantime, if you would like to submit your idea, or you're interested in participating in any of our beta programs or any of our early access as well on anything I've either spoken on today, or if you have an opinion on anything, please do reach out to your account manager. Or alternatively, you can send me an email at ask@squiz.net.
That's a wrap. So just to round out again, there's so much going on. Please make sure that you don't miss out on anything. You can subscribe to our e-newsletter. It's on our website, squiz.net. So definitely get on there now and subscribe. We also share so much content on LinkedIn. So make sure that you follow our Squiz LinkedIn page. Julie, thank you. You've put up with all my questions like a pro, and only the next one coming up in the next few months. So get some rest in between now and then and get delivering.
I'll do my best.
All right.
Thanks, May.